Welcome back. We are officially in playoff season, folks. All four classes fighting to live another week. And hey, it's our final sports blitz of the year.
Crazy.
I'm sad.
Act like you're actually sad.
Is that good enough?
It's good for me.
All right, there we go.
I promise you it's going to be a good one despite this kid over here. I'm Andrew Badillo along with John Wagner and Alex Bobbin.
That's right. Quarterfinals taking place in classes A, B, and C, and D. B, C, and D. They're all in the semis. We're going to start tonight in Class A. Here's a look at the bracket coming into tonight. Number 1 is Thornton, of course, and then Bonnie Eagle at number 2, as well as Oxford Hills and Sanford at 4 and 5. But the game we're looking at tonight is number 3, Scarborough versus number 6, Bangor. The Rams coming in hot. They are down at Scarborough tonight in another quarterfinal matchup. Storm up big at the half here in the third quarter. How about this speedster from the Scarborough, Jarrett Flaker? He didn't flake out on that one. He showed the power there, pulling defenders into the end zone for 6, 34-3 Scarborough there. Later in the third, Jaden Flaker bobbing, weaving. Not Alex Bobbin, but he's still breaking free there for a long touchdown run.
Is that a Hollywood score?
It is a Hollywood score.
There you go.
Bobbin and weaving for the Hollywood score.
There we go. All right, Scarborough advances into the semifinals with a 48-3 win over Bangor.
Okay, so that obviously the bracket, we don't have the updated bracket for you tonight, but Bangor moving on as well. Thornton Academy beating up on Edward Little. Bonnie Eagle moving on as well. And then Oxford Hills shutting out Sanford. A great season for Bangor, gentlemen.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, of course, a loss. Never the way you want to end this season, but even in spite of that, a really strong showing from the Rams this season.
Yeah, an excellent showing, guys. Bangor winning 4 games this year, had won 1 the previous 2 years. An absolutely phenomenal season for the Bangor Rams. One they should be very, very proud of. Dave Morris doing great things in year 2 as the head coach. I know you're particularly impressed being here last year. You, kind of the first time you saw Bangor this year. But, gentlemen, good things happening over at Cameron Stadium.
Yeah, and I think the important thing is this is something that you can build off of. This is a season where, you know, you take 4 wins and you have some guys say, you know what, I don't know if maybe I want to play football next year or something like that. This is something that says, okay, there's a future here. And hopefully you've got a junior class that's going to come back ready to win more than 4 next year. And hopefully the next step there is winning a playoff game and then moving on from there.
So Class A, done. The Rams season ending. Let's move on to Class C and take a look at the bracket coming into tonight. Plenty of great games taking place. John Bapst and MCI there on the bottom at the 3-2 seed. Winslow and Herman, that game taking place on Saturday. That is the 1 versus 4 matchup. We're going to start down in Pittsfield, the 3 versus the 2. MCI and John Bapst. Adam Bertrand, Pedro Matos at the game. It was a bitter, cold one. 2 former Huskies in attendance. First half, we go tied at 7. Cole Steves taking the handoff in for a touchdown. Huskies lead 13-7. We're going to go to the second half. MCI leading 19-7. Steves back at it, finding the holes, slashing, holding on to that football. And staying on his feet.
Battered right there.
Staying on his feet, looking for more. Later in the drive, guys, guess who? Guess who it is?
Ryan Friend.
It's Steve.
Oh, I missed
been
the
the
joke.
Steve's
I
highlight.
get the joke. Okay, I get it now.
The cannon was firing all night. MCI wins 46-21. All right, one game down, another one to go. This is the Class B North bracket, but you guys just saw the only result in C. That was the MCI Bapst game, 46-21. And hey, we're going to head over to your guys, John, Mount Blue and
That's
Lawrence.
right. Mountain Blue host on the road at Lawrence in this one. We start things here in the first half. How about this man right here? Andrew Tremblay hitting the speed cam right here, getting into the end zone, an early 21-0 lead there. But it would get a little interesting here right before the halftime. Dylan Coombs throwing up an interception there, pick 6, and they would go on to win that game. We're seeing a little bit of the John Bapst MCI
We didn't
game.
get enough of the John Bapst MCI game, but
we
we're on to Class B. The Huskies obviously winning that one. And hey, here's the Class B bracket again, but we're all done with that. Let's talk, guys, about Mount Blue and Lawrence. John, you were down there for that game.
Big on Mount Blue all year, John.
Yeah, I know. I've been big on them, and I spent a lot of time with Lawrence this week just to practice out on Thursday. And this is a team that wants their second chance at Brunswick. And with this win tonight, I think that fueled them And of course, they will get that next week when they take on Brunswick, the Dragons, in the B North final. And boy, I don't know if they can. I don't really know if they have what it takes to upset them. But they showed some good effort tonight. Coming back in the second half, they were up 21-10 at halftime, and they came out and scored 2 straight touchdowns coming out of the half. Obviously, a strong halftime speech, and they responded in a big way. And that's what it's going to take to beat a team like Brunswick. But I really don't know if they can. I don't know if they can slay a dragon.
It's going to be really, really interesting. Skowhegan giving Brunswick all it could handle tonight. That's all the time we have for this block. We still have plenty more to come in Sports Blitz, including action in Class D, a big one down in Bucksport. Alex Foxcroft taking on Bucksport. We'll be right back.
All right, welcome back, guys. 4 teams left. We're going to run things back here a little bit. We got a little bit ahead of ourselves.
Got excited.
Yeah, we're a little too excited for some Class B North action. So that's where we're going to start this block at. Let's take a look at the bracket coming into tonight for one more time. It was number 1 team in Class B North, the Dragons of Brunswick, facing off against number 5 Skowhegan. And this game that we were about to see right here, number 3 Lawrence versus number 7 Mount Blue. That's the other semifinal. So let's head down to Fairfield. Here is the game. Lawrence dying for another chance at Brunswick, and they had to go through Mount Blue to do it. Here we go. First half, Andrew Tremblay gets the handoff midfield. Speed cam activated, 55+ yards. Bulldogs up 21-3. They are all about the ground and pound offense. Cougars, though, still fighting here. Lawrence, quarterback Dylan Coombs rolls out to throw, intercepted.
That's an all-star catch.
Yeah, that was an all-star catch. In his final 3 throws of the first half, 2 of the 3 of them were intercepted. 21-0 halftime lead for Lawrence. But coming out in the second half, they were motivated. They were ready. How about the man right there, Paul Morneau, in lieu of Nate Regalado, gets him with the misdirection. That's right. Through hook by hook or crook, we're going to get it right. He is going to get in the end zone, 14 straight to open the second half. Bulldogs winning this one 43-22. They got Brunswick next week. Skowhegan gave them a little bit of a test there in the first half, but ultimately Brunswick pulls away, so it'll be number 1 Brunswick, number 3 Lawrence next week in the B North final.
All right, so again, we apologize for running things back in the first block. Class B down, Mount Blue. Your boy's going down. Yeah,
how
are you feeling?
It was a sleeper pick. It was always going to be a sleeper pick, and I actually told him that before the game. I was like, "Listen, I picked you guys. I wanted to. I'm not cheering for you guys, but my credibility is on the line." And you know what? They put up a fight, but Lawrence has Brunswick on the mind. They want that win back, and that second half response could be the saving grace, but it's going to be really tough to see them get past the Dragons.
Another big pick of yours, Bucksport,
yes.
in Class D.
Yes.
Why don't we head
it's
out
pretty
there,
great,
gentlemen?
Yeah,
gentlemen,
final class, it's going to be Class D, so let's take a look at the bracket. Bucksport hosting Foxcroft, and they're going to take on the winner of that game, taking on the winner of Madinock and Dexter, which is happening tomorrow. So let's head to Bucksport now. Guys, we were talking about sunsets earlier in the season. Well, how about snow now?
Oh.
Very cold one in
cute.
Bucksport tonight.
That's really cute.
They don't want to take that off.
We're going to start off here. Josh Miller gets the handoff, and he's going to take this one all the way. Check out the stick.
Put him in the ground.
He had over 300 yards as a sophomore, yes. He takes this one to the house. Beautiful play, but then kick return, Logan Martin. He's going to do it for FA. Speed cam, taking it all the way up the sideline. He'll take that. Nice response by FA. So it's 20-6 now in the second quarter. And in the final minutes of the half, Austin Seavey's going to loft it up to Logan Stanley. He's there to make the interception. So now Bucksport has the ball with just 1 minute left in the half. Tossing it up, Stanley does it again. Look at this catch. Back of the end zone, touchdown in the snow.
In the snow.
For Stanley and Bucksport. They go on to win this one 49-12. Here is the updated bracket for Class D. So Bucksport getting the win. They will be in the Class D North Regional Final. And of course, they're going to play Madinock or Dexter, and that's happening tomorrow.
All right, fellas, that's all for our games, but we still have plenty to get to, including our play of the weekend, a look at a local player who's getting a new perspective on the game. We'll be right back. Welcome back. It's time for our play of the week. Sadly, fellas, our last one of the year.
It.
It's coming out of Fairfield.
one gangster tear, because guess who's going out on top? It's me!
It's been like 5 weeks, dude.
It's me. You know what? I finished it. I started it. I'm going to finish it tonight. How about Paul Morneau breaking lots and lots of tackles? How about this? We got the counter for you. There's one. There's two. Stiff arm for good measure. We'll count that as 3, and we'll count that as a win. I think that's a pretty impressive way to finish out the season, gentlemen, huh?
Not bad.
Absolutely.
Not too bad. All right, fellas, heading over to another high school football semifinal. Number 4, Herman, getting ready for its Saturday tilt with Winslow. Now, it could be the final game for Hawks running back River Mullen, one that he's not taking for granted. It's November.
Everyone back on the line.
A symphony of colors prelude darkness. Cleats echo on the frozen ground. It's playoff season, and the next game could be your last.
Being a senior now this year, I've kind of put in the role of myself, like, you have to do your best, or because it could be your last.
River Mullen and every Herman senior share that sentiment. But for Mullen, it hits a little harder.
You know, it was a relatively early in the year, hard practice.
I remember just feeling really bad, like pain in my arm hurting.
You're out.
End up like going towards Coach Glant or like the coaches and / our athletic trainer Ari.
Got it?
Remember trying to walk towards them and just falling, and then after that I don't remember anything.
He came to shortly after. Doctors ran every test they could think of, but Mullen checked out okay.
Bringing up 4th down.
A freak incident that sidelined him for Herman's Week 2 tilt against Waterville.
As much as he wanted to play that Friday night, we had to tell him to sit out. So let's put it that way.
Mullen came to peace with the decision, thanks to some advice from someone who knows the pain of losing the game.
There's more to life than the 48 minutes on a football field.
Rivers' brother Garrett was forced to give up his college football career at the University of New England due to ongoing complications from a serious bout with bacterial pneumonia.
I just told him that, this could have been something very serious that could have sidelined you for the whole year.
Every week, Garrett takes the 2-hour drive north from UNE to Herman to coach and be there for his brother, who's playing for more than himself and his team.
I thought about it. I was like, if he's gonna be my coach, then I gotta kind of ball out for him. I'll have his number on my cleat all the time. His old 56 jersey, it's always on my cleat.
They've suffered, cried, laughed, won, and lost. They've done it all together. Win or lose against Winslow on Saturday, they'll continue to live life as brothers.
No matter what the outcome is, he's my brother.
We'll eventually move on.
Yeah, to say, if you end your senior year saying 3 consecutive years, went to playoffs, that's pretty good.
That Herman Winslow game, one of 2 games on tap for tomorrow. Dexter, MA, the other one, Maine football taking on Elon as well. Husson playing senior day at home. Fellas, another great year of Sports Blitz down the drain.
Yeah, first one for you.
I know. Thanks for having me, guys.
It was great to have you, man. I enjoyed a lot of it.
It was a lot of fun.
It was excellent. All right, once again, thank you to the players, coaches, athletic directors for all your access this year. That's all the time we have for this year. We'll see you next year on Sports Blitz.